Tanajara.
Per name redacted, aka the boxing voice, Eddie Hearn was talking to them and said, in reference to Devin Haney, his next fight will be announced next week. We offered Hector Tanajara the fight, but they turned the fight down. So it won't be Tanajara.
Insert eek emoji.
That would have been a good fight. It might be a good one for the future. So, Gary, as the resident Tanajara fanboy, defend the duck in here by your mans.
I don't get why it's a duck. Not every deal's a good deal. I mean, you don't know. I don't know what maybe it was a great deal. Maybe it is a duck, but you don't know what was on the offer sheet. I mean, that and
career high money, I guess.
But you have no evidence to support that.
It's his best fight to date, so it probably would be his career high payday. It's not like he went from fighting champions to fighting Devin Haney. He's fighting bums and cabbies to fighting Devin Haney. He's going to get paid more.
And if he had any ounce of ambition in his career, he would have taken the Haney fight in belief that he was going to take the interim WBC interim title and mandatory spot to face Lomachenko.
And let's be honest here, Gary. If he was thinking like you were, that he could beat all these guys, he's the best prospect at 135, he should take the fight, obviously. Because if he beats Haney, he has a fucking roadmap to Lomachenko. But nope, he doesn't. Or Oscar doesn't, and Eric Gomez don't, because they know their guy ain't ready for it.
Or maybe it's just not the right time for the fight.
Which is what I just said. That's literally what I just said.
Right. Right. I'm agreeing. It's just not the right time for the fight.
Because he's not talented enough. He's not good enough for the fight. That's the point.
So is that a duck?
It's not the right time because you can't beat him. If you could beat him, it would be the right time.
Well, no, the right time would be when the pot is bigger, when there's more money in the fight, when it's the headline fight, not now.
Dude, we're coming a month or two from like Dubois Gorman, bro. Like, no, that excuse doesn't fly anymore. I'm sorry. Like, Tanajara, you've done nothing. You're not even that much of a blue chip prospect, to be honest. Sorry, no. The pot's not gonna get bigger. Go fight someone. You're not You're not a relevant prospect. Go make yourself relevant.
I agree that he should take the fight. If it was me, if I was Oscar, I'd tell him you should take the fight. I think that you can win the fight, and I think that you're good enough that even if you lose, you're going to show really well, so your stock goes up. So I don't see why it would be bad, right? Like, if you win, that's incredible. But if you lose, I think you lose a competitive fight, and that's not bad because you just lost to Haney, who everyone is anointing the second coming. And if you fought him and lost a 10, 12, or I guess 12-round decision, you lost, but you won some rounds off your jab and you look decent, your stock goes up. Most people don't know who you are.
I got to say this. Clearly, Ryan Garcia is the better prospect than Tanajara right now.
I'm going to quickly check Eric Gomez's Twitter account to see if he said Tanajara didn't want it. He said he's too big.
Let's be honest here, okay? Ryan Garcia is challenging himself. He's fighting good competition. He's fighting good top 30 guys, top 40 guys in the division. And on top of that, when there are names that are being mentioned with him, and his own promoter is saying he's scared to fight, he doubles down and takes the fight. Okay, on a gigantic card. Man, Tanajara got mentioned with Haney for weeks. Ran.
On a bigger card.
You didn't want that smoke. You didn't want that work. He knows what it is.
This is bait. I'm not taking this. Next topic.
To be on an even bigger card.
Yo, man, Ryan Garcia is a better prospect than Tanajara. That's just the goddamn truth.
And
you know what? I'll even argue he's a better boxer than Tanajara, too. Fuck out of here. Tanajara's not even that good.
And that's why Garcia ducked him, right?
Garcia ducked. Yo, Tanajara can't talk shit about Ryan Garcia right now. At all.
He called him out. And then he called the other guy, the Filipino guy. What's his name?
Of course he called out Ryan Garcia. He's a gigantic star for these level of guys. Of course. But guess what? Devin Haney's a star too. And guess what? He is actually a great boxer in the division. He's a top 10 guy. You didn't want that smoke. You wanted Ryan Garcia, Tanajara. You wanted that what you thought was easy work. When the real work showed up, the real money, you didn't sign it. Nuh-uh. No, Tanajara, let's be real about this, okay? When the real fight showed up, he didn't take it. He wanted to go fight the IG star, the Instagram star, not the real fucking prospect star. Fuck out of here.
Well, wouldn't you want to fight Ryan Garcia for more money?
Wouldn't you want to fight Devin Haney? They're both superstars for their relatively status, for the relative status. Look at Devin Haney's social media numbers. Look at who he's connected with in pop culture.
Who do you think would bring him a bigger purse?
For
Tanajara, Garcia or Devin Haney?
I think it's almost marginal. There's almost no difference between the two. What are you talking about? Devin Haney
good.
is honestly Eddie Hearn's biggest U.S. name.
Good. Okay, good. Same amount of money. What's an easier fight?
But Gary, you're about to say something that I just said that agrees with my point. That Tanajara won the easier fight instead of the harder fight. And it's clear as day. You don't even need to keep going about what you're going to say because you're about to say exactly what I just said.
Right. If the money is the same,
that's
the easier fight.
Or if you care about your legacy, you care about doing something in boxing, go fight the guy that is the mandatory to Loma, that is just as big of a star as Ryan Garcia. Okay, that is the number one prospect in your division.
I agree with what you're saying. I would advise him to take the fight because I think it's a competitive fight. So if he wins or loses a competitive fight, it's a win for him. His stock goes up.
Quickly.
So I would tell him to take the fight.
Quickly.
I'm agreeing with you.
Quickly, because people keep misconstruing what I'm saying. I'm saying relative to their status, they are stars. That is what I'm saying. Relative to their status. If you don't know what that means, Top Dog Boxing, then maybe read a book some more. You know, like, I don't know what it is.
Just explain.
It's a really simple thing. I've said it numerous times as well, so don't mischaracterize what I'm fucking saying in the chat. That shit annoys me more than anything, especially when I've stated it numerous times relative to their status in the division. They are stars. If you don't think that's true, then you also should probably, I don't know, do more reading. You know? I don't know. Get more educating. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Fuck. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, to think that these guys aren't stars to the relative position is just asininely stupid.
Some people here might not be hardcores. Just explain.
No. If you listen to this show and your name's Top Dog Boxing on YouTube, you're a hardcore. You watch a lot of boxing. You may be a fanboy, but you're a hardcore. Moving on, because Gary's not going to bite as much as I want him to about the whole Tanajara being a duck. Because he's agreeing with me the whole time, guys. Like, he just made points that I've made that Tanajara doesn't want the hard work. Thank you for agreeing with me, Gary. I'm glad we can agree with that.